Welcome to the Edge of NFT podcast with your hosts, Jeff Kelly, Ethan Janney, and Josh Krieger. We aim to bring you not only the top 1% of what's going on with NFTs today, but what will stand the test of time. We explore the nuts and bolts and the business side, but also the human element of how NFTs are changing the way we interact with the things that we love. This podcast is for the futurists and dreamers, the disruptors and creators, the fans and connectors, and the makers and doers that are pumped about this ecosystem and driving where it goes next.
Let's hit it. And there's a little bit of gin juice and NFTs. A little bit of a theme here you'll see in Hot Topics, the first couple. Snoop Dogg is CozomoMedici. Owns over 17 million in NFT. So here's a story. Snoop Dogg, from his official Twitter account on September 21, posted, "I am at CozomoMedici," disclosing to his 19.2 million followers that he is behind pseudonymous crypto Twitter personality and also the one who holds a blue chip collection of NFTs worth millions of dollars, I believe, including an aforementioned Bored Ape. His wallet contains Ethereum NFTs worth 17 million. That includes 9 CryptoPunks, Decrypt reported. I don't know, man. I just looked at the account and I read through the tweets and all that, and I was like, he maybe if he's like a Gemini, and he has like multiple personalities or something like that, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't look deep enough, but I didn't see anything that was characteristic of what you would expect from Snoop Dogg's personality in those tweets. So
why would he claim it though, right?
That's a good question. I don't know. We were talking about this before. Maybe he has other people tweeting for him. Maybe this is like, maybe I just don't know Snoop Dogg's personality as well as I would think. That would be totally understandable. Mickey, do you know Snoop? Are you buddies with that guy?
We go way back. Actually, I do go way back with Snoop. He was The Chronic with Dr. Dre and then Doggy Style were must listens in my 1983 Chevy Blazer in high school. So we do go way, way back. But I think the mystery can be solved by just saying that someone else is writing his tweets and handling that account. I don't think he has time for that whatsoever. So that would be how I would solve the mystery, by saying there's someone else with a different personality writing those tweets.
Yeah. So the question is why would they be tweeting in the first place to kind of like, is that person like an NFT investor personality? They're like good with that, and he kind of like hired them as his, like, call it a portfolio manager or something like that. I mean, man, I can't wait to hear how this all falls out,
I'll be paying close attention.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I think our next topic may provide some answers to that, right?
Yeah, let's smoke some NF trees here. Snoop again enters the Sandbox Metaverse. The Snoop Private Party Pass is a limited token which gives you access to step into Snoop Dogg's lifestyle. With the Party Pass, you can attend Snoop's private metaverse party and get access to exclusive NFTs, priceless experiences, and a chance to have Snoop Dogg perform an exclusive concert on your land. There will only ever be 1,000 passes available. That is not many. People are going to snatch these up if they're not already snatched up. Create your account now to get your pass.
3 ways to obtain the party passes, and I can hit it real quick. It's just the purchase one of 212 premium lands in the upcoming Snoop land sale. Purchase one of 650 passes sold on the marketplace, and then be a lucky winner of 138 giveaways during their airdrops, which is pretty sick.
Look, we've talked a lot about access. And I mean, there's definitely a cannabis culture that has transferred into the metaverse and into a lot of art. There's been quite a few projects, generative projects that have a certain segment of the NFTs reserved for the cannabis culture, knowing that those folks like to buy NFTs. So this is a no-brainer. I think Snoop will crush it with this project. What do you think, Mickey?
Look, it's got a lot of potential to crush it. This is what I've been talking about. This is a great use case. This is digitally native access with ownership especially in a digital environment. There's all kinds of composability things that could go on here. This is what the future looks like. Whether or not this is the particular activation or project that crushes it, I'm not sure, but I love the attempt and I love the idea, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out, because if it's successful, we're going to see more and more of these, and more of these will lead to more creativity, and you'll start to see the space move in this direction, which is an excellent direction to move.
Yeah, for me, I look at it and I say, one, why wasn't it 420 passes? But two, like, to me, what I'm waiting for is the hardware component of this, to give access in a way that's seamless for people, whether it's VR or AR or something, just to tie it together in such a way that it's not particularly invasive on people's ability to access the experience. Make it like super easy and just part of their day-to-day life, and that to me is going to be the major inflection point when we get that hardware from someone. I don't know if it's going to be from Apple or from somebody building from the ground up, but that's what this makes me think about, is when are we going to hit that point? Who's it going to be, and what's it going to look like?
You're ready for Ready Player One already, huh?
I'm ready, man. That's the move. That's the inflection point in my mind.
I will say, Jeff, this is a step in that direction where we're getting into ownership of land and bringing the party to your virtual house, right? We've talked a lot about utility and the metaverse, and this is bringing it all together in a way that creates additional value that doesn't exist otherwise, without sort of this underlying land that you get to have that is part of a community of like-minded individuals like you, and you can throw the house party with Snoop. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, you know what? The next step of this is that I own that piece of land and I can rent that piece of land for the concert, right? So maybe I don't want to attend to the concert. Maybe I want to monetize my holdings. So selling a ticket to the concert, leveraging my piece of land is like the next step to this.
Right on. Yeah.
Totally. And speaking of land, this will come 10 days out later than the actual occurrence. But we had Frogland on an episode recently, who's creating an interesting sort of virtual land for NFTs project. They just started releasing some of their frogs. I believe it was just started today. Really, really cool project around virtual land and NFTs as well.
Yep. Buy a frog, get a piece of land. They sold out. So shout out to Snoop Frog, actually, in his team.
Actually, very convenient. Think about that. Convenient. All right. Next hot topic, and then we'll start to wrap up. But how to make aping into the next hot NFT drop even easier. Okay. It's the largest NFT market by volume. It's Opensea. It's launching the smartphone application. I did see a notification. I actually didn't download it yet, but that's exciting. It just makes things a lot easier. At the same time, it's interesting to see these different platforms go. They're on the computer first, right? A lot of strategies have been mobile first in the past, and computer contemporaneously. And a lot of these crypto projects are going ahead and starting on the desktop or laptop first. But anyways, it's here. It's ready to go.
Yeah, moving from web app to mobile app, I think is a big move. You can ape in anytime you want from your phone or wherever, much more easily. Obviously, you can do it from Safari or Chrome or whatever on your phone, but this makes it so much easier. I think I haven't messed around in the app too much, but I feel like it's probably going to open the door to a lot more trading. I think probably the features around auctions and the different levers in there and staying on top of that, probably keeping tabs of that more easily, comes to mind for me as one of the nice benefits of having that app.
The lack of mobile presence is also one of the factors that has been holding, I would say, the space back. It's that friction point between Web 2 closed ecosystem and Web 3 open ecosystem. The app stores are, the Web 2 closed ecosystems, and it's tough for them to understand this Web3 concept and how it's antithesis to the way they operate. But we're seeing the app stores slowly get on board with this, and Opensea will be another thing that leads to probably the app stores becoming more and more open to Web3 experiences.
Yeah, totally, man. It's exciting times. All these improvements, right? All these different iterations, just driving this thing forward, and it's like so rapid. It's exciting, man. It's exciting to be in the middle of all this.
Yeah. For sure.
Look, I think that's a wrap for the episode overall. But Mickey, man, where should folks go to keep tabs of what you're up to, the projects you're working on, and what they can expect next?
Yeah, it's the best places to go to keep tabs on the company and what's happening within the company is the Flow Twitter account, the official Flow Twitter account, and the official Dapper Labs Twitter account. Anyone's welcome to follow me on Twitter. I'm not really that interesting, but Dapper and the Flow Twitter accounts are great ways to keep up to speed on what's going on within both the ecosystem and the company.
That's amazing, man. Really appreciate that. And I think we have a little giveaway you were working on, Josh, right? With the Dapper Labs team. Did you want to maybe give some background on that?
Yeah, I'm pumped about this. So we talked earlier about the Chain Monsters, and they had a Genesis sale. And my understanding is that there's this beta season pass of 25 season exclusive NFTs plus one rare collectible NFT, which was only available through the pre-sale, and that we are going to be offering 10 of these. That's pretty amazing. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's an excellent project. It's a fun game. And this is one of the first projects in history that is a game built specifically with NFTs and NFT utility in mind. So having one of these is you're gonna have it nonetheless historical relic that you can say was one of the first NFTs to have use or utility within an actual game.
The views and opinions expressed on the Edge of NFT podcast reflect solely those views and opinions of the show creators and its guests. We're learning as we go, just like you. Please make sure to do your own research. Our podcast is not financial advice. There are multiple strategies, and not all strategies fit all people. You understand that you are using any and all information available on or through this podcast at your own risk.